Hello and welcome to the Cool Coding. Now this is our lecture 3 of C++ tutorial. In the previous video or lecture, we have studied about how to print hello world. Now in this lecture, we will study the main requirements to print a hello world. For example, which header file will be included and which library file will be used and many other things. So let's start. This was our first program, which was hello world. Here we have used hash include IOstream using namespace standard int main, and we have written in bracket cout hello world, and then we have returned. I hope you all are aware about this program. We already know how to print hello world, so let's understand the main things that are header file, library, functions, etc. So let's start. So first we have written hash include. It means hash include is a preprocessor directive. Preprocessor directives are one of the unique feature of C++. All the preprocessor directives in C++ begin with hash. So hash include directs the compiler that the information should be preprocessed before the actual compilation starts. Before a C++ programs get compiled by compiler, the source code gets processed by the compiler. This technique is called preprocessor and the process is called preprocessing. It is a separate program that C++ compiler invokes it at the first part of the translation. This technique is not a part of the compiler, but it is a separate method that comes under compilation process. Let's move on to another slide. So hash include is a preprocessor directives. They do not need to end with semicolons because this is not a statement in C++. There are different preprocessor directives that perform different tasks. For example, here is we have used hash include. We also use hash define and many other preprocessor directives. We will later discuss about that. So let's move on to other. IOstream. IOstream is a header file. IOstream stands for Standard Input Output Stream. This header file contains definition to the objects like cin, cout, and cr, etc. There are many header files. We will later discuss about that. So you have basically learned about that IOstream is a header file. So let's move on to other symbol. Where in the previous program, in the program of hello world, we have used this type of symbol, which is in layman language we can say this is the symbol of greater than or less than. So this symbol indicates the start and the end of the file name to be included. So let's move on to another. Using namespace standard. In programming, we cannot have variables, functions, etc. with the same name. So to avoid those conflicts, we use namespaces. For one namespace, we can have one unique name, and that same name can also be used in another namespace. Now, standard is an abbreviation. STD is an abbreviation for standard. Here, STD. STD is an abbreviation for standard. So it means that we use all the things within standard namespace. Let's move on to other. Int main. Int main means that our functions need to be returned some integer at the end of the executions, and we do by returning 0. We write at the end of the program that return 0. So this is the returning executions, the end of the execution. So by returning 0 at the end of the program, 0 is the standard for the successful execution of the program. Cout. The C in the cout refers to character and out means output. Hence, cout means character output. The cout object is used along with the insertion operator. That is two times. We can say that is the symbol is um, two two times the symbol of greatest and greater than or less than in order to display a stream of characters. This cout display a stream of character where in the program we have written cout uh, hello world. So this display a stream of the characters and the stream of the character is hello world. So I hope you will be able to understand the, the major things in the hello world programming. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.